What do I do? How do I do this? I do not know. Hello everybody, welcome back to Making It Up. I'm Isa and today I wanted to film a video related to travel because I'm literally gonna be in Australia in a week. I cannot believe that. I'm super excited. I've never been, but it's a really long way from home and it's quite a long journey. So I decided that I was gonna pack all my makeup and then I wanted to show you guys what was inside my makeup travel bag because I always find these types of videos to be super helpful. I have become quite the packer, if I do say so myself. A lot of trial and error, a lot of overpacking done, but I think I have it down to a science now and I want to show you guys so that you can hopefully learn, get some tips for your next traveling situation so that you can pack your makeup as best as you can. I'm gonna do a deep dive in what I pack and why I pack it, and if you guys want to know why that is, what it is, then please make sure to keep on watching. First thing I have here is my base, and for my base I like to bring one thing and one thing only. This is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Protective Makeup Sunscreen. This is like a foundation. I just hit myself in the eye. This is a foundation, but it is also an SPF, which I find very, very useful because right now I'm going to Australia. It's summer there. This is also very lightweight. You can build it up, but for the most part, it is very lightweight and it covers everything that I need to be covered. This is also a little bit too dark for me right now, which is fine because I know once I get to Australia, it's summer, I'm gonna be outside, I'm gonna go to the beach, I'm gonna get tan. So this is gonna suit me then perfectly, and that is why I bring this one. Next, I bring two concealers. This might sound a little bit excessive to some of you, but they serve different purposes. So the first one is the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. Again, this is a little bit too dark for me right now. That's why I bring something else to mix it with. And when I get a tan, this is gonna suit me a lot better. The reason that I bring this is because it is very lightweight. It is very natural looking. And on days when it's too hot outside or I'm going to the beach and stuff, this will come in clutch. It's not gonna be super heavy on my skin and I'm barely gonna feel it. And the other one that I bring to complement the Bendy Avocado Concealer is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is very, very high coverage for me, which I appreciate because my under eyes are a problem area. But again, it is my shade right now, and when I get a little bit tanner, I'm gonna be able to mix it with a darker one to get a better shade match. And I'm just bringing this on days when we're just gonna be doing more exploring of the city, when it's not super hot, or if I'm going to dinner and stuff like that, and I just wanna look a little bit more put together. This will just come in handy for those times, and it just mixes well with the other concealers. So to set my face, I am bringing my Cover FX Matte Setting Powder in Light. This is a travel size. I am running quite low, so I might have to bring something else. I like this because it is a travel size. I really enjoy travel size products and I try to bring as much of them as I can, or as products that are useful to me that are in a travel size. But I really like this one, firstly because it's loose, so you don't run the risk of it breaking, which can be very devastating, trust me. And it's also really, really nice because it's matte. If it's gonna be hot and I'm gonna be sweating, this is just gonna make my makeup last all day. It's gonna set it in perfect position, and it's just, I know it's gonna work because I use it all the time and it's worked for me in the past. You know, I like to bring products that I know work for me. Nothing new. Another mini that I am bringing with me is my Milk Makeup Baked Matte Bronzer. I love this one. I have the full size, but I also have this mini, which is great. I love it. It blends beautifully. It works really well with my skin. And again, on days when I'm not wanting to pile a bunch of products onto my skin, something like this can really, really work because it's very lightweight. If I apply it with like a beauty blender, just as a sheer wash of color on my skin, it's gonna work for me. And it is literally smaller than my hand. This will not take up any space at all, and it is very not heavy. Again, I'm bringing another bronzer just in case I need some variety. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It's another favorite. I'm trying to use it up, which is partly why I'm bringing it with me. Also because it travels really well. The packaging is broken, but despite that, this is a very sturdy powder and it hasn't broken on me before, so I know it won't break on me again. On days when I just want a little bit more, on days when I want to set the other bronzer, it's just something like this is gonna really help me. It is, again, very natural looking but can be built up, and I love it a lot. I'm trying to use it up, so I am bringing it with me any chance that I get, and it's just good to have a variety of bronzers, you know, if you want different looks. I probably won't, but you know, I'm still working on the whole overpacking thing. For highlighters, I also like to bring two different ones for different looks. The first one is a Glossier Haloscope, and this is my natural highlighter. This highlighter is kind of balmy. You guys know about Haloscope, everyone always raves about it, and I really enjoy it. I haven't reached for it in a while, and that's partly why I'm bringing it, so that I can get some use because I haven't been using it. And it's just really nice. It's very natural, it's very light on the skin, and again, it's easy to travel with, it's easy to apply. You can just use your fingers, you don't need a lot of tools. For beach days or days when I just need very little on my skin, this is gonna work great. And then if I want something that's a lot more like boom, I can go for my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Lunch Money. I love this one, and this is very different from the Haloscope because it is very intense. I love this when it comes to hot weather because it is very creamy, but once you apply it, it sets down to a powder, so it's not gonna be running everywhere, it's not gonna move at all, and it will not matter if it's hot or not. For blush, again, bringing two different ones. What can I say? The first one is the Nudestix Nudies Matte All Over Face Color, and this one's in Body Language. It came in the Hilary Duff collection, and I love the nudies because they can become really tiny. Usually on this side, it comes with a brush. Don't use a brush, have never used a brush, will never use the brush, and these are very versatile products because you can use them as blush, eyeshadow, or lipstick. Normally I just use them as blush, but it is nice to have something like this where it's just flexible and you can use it many different ways if you don't really want to pack a lot of makeup. This color, again, goes with everything. It is very neutral, it doesn't pull too warm or too cool, so it just works perfectly with everything. And it is very long lasting and easy to apply. You can apply it with your fingers, a brush, a beauty blender, whatever. All in all, it's literally the perfect blush for travel because it does so much for you and it is so easy to use and pair with different looks. And then the other blush that I have is the Becca Mineral Blush in Flower Child. I don't know if they make these anymore, but I have this one. It's a mini, but it is such a beautiful color. This actually does have a sheen as compared to the other one that's matte, so I think, you know, having a little bit of diversity. And also, if there's a day when I want my blush to look very intense and to last extremely long, I can pair this with the Nudies one and just layer them up, or I can just wear this on its own when I don't feel like wearing a cream, and it will pair well with any look that I want to. And it doesn't really take up any space in my bag. For brows, I like to bring one thing to set my brows and then one thing to fill them in. The one that I'm probably going to be using the most is the Milk Makeup Cush Fiber Brow Gel in Grind. I love this for so many reasons. This is just perfect for everyday brows. So if you're like me, very bushy brows, you don't like to fill them in every day, this is perfect because it just sets them, but it also defines them. It adds a little bit of color, kind of fills them in, which just works wonders. It can also work well when you actually go in and fill your brows with something else. It really does hold everything in place, and it is sweat proof. So on the days when there's gonna be a little sweat running down my face, I know this will not smear everywhere, which is so important. And yeah, again, very small, doesn't take up a lot of space. And if I ever need to actually fill my brows, I'm taking the Urban Decay Brow Blade in Dark Drapes. I really like this because it has a pencil on one side, which is waterproof, again, perfect for the days that I'm gonna be sweating. And then it has an ink stain side, which I also love because it's a marker. On days when I actually want to go more intense with my brows, I can literally have two different products here to create different looks, so it's kind of like a 2-in-1 for me. It is a really, really nice product, and again, not super huge and not super heavy, perfect for travel. To prime my eyes, I'm bringing my one and only Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. This is just a staple, and it works perfectly with everything. It's the only primer that I use. It's very easy to use, and it really does hold my eyeshadows in place all day long. Again, it's sweat proof, so on the days when my eyes are gonna wanna crease and I'm wearing eyeshadow, this is gonna keep everything intact, lasting long, and looking good. I always like to bring something for daily wear, something that's gonna be super easy that I can just throw on and be out the door on days when I don't get a lot of time to get ready. And I'm bringing the Surratt Lid Lacquer in Hidaka. I love this so much. It's kind of like a gloss and eyeshadow in one. So I love this firstly because it's very compact, very small. Again, it goes with everything. The color is just very neutral and I can use it on its own. For the most part, it's very easy to just swipe in with your fingers and blend and you're ready to go. You have a look. Or if I want to intensify something else, I can apply this on top, just a very versatile product, and it also comes with a tiny mirror just in case I need a mirror. Really, really enjoy it. Up next, the only palette that I'm bringing with me is the Dose of Colors Baked Browns palette because of obvious reasons. All these colors just work perfectly for literally everything. I can go in very, very natural with these, or I can do something more smoky with these, it's just very versatile. I don't tend to do like very elaborate eyeshadow looks whenever I travel, but again, if I'm going out to dinner, there's something special going on, something like this will just ensure that I have everything that I need. The colors are basics, the eyeshadows perform really, really well, and I can definitely create a variety of looks with this, and it pairs well with the Surratt lid lacquer that I am bringing, so amazing, amazing, amazing. I can never leave my house if I'm going on a trip or whatever without a brown eyeliner. This is the Joha Maker Jealous gel liner. I talk about this all the time on my videos and I use it a lot because it's just such a staple. You can create so many different things with this. You can use it on your tight line and your waterline. You can just do a line on top of your eye, smoke it out. You can literally do so many things with a brown. It is a staple and I always bring one with me when I travel. And this one comes with a mini sharpener, so no blunt edges ever, and I don't have to bring like a separate sharpener with it. I really, really love it, and definitely a must for whenever you travel. The only other liner product that I bring is the Glossier Pro Tip liner. Black liner is always a must, and I've been really, really into winged liner lately, as you can probably tell. This is the only one that I use for that. It is just really amazing. The formula is great. I've already traveled with it, and I know it travels well. It doesn't explode. Again, black liner is very versatile. You can create a lot of different things with it, and this is just my favorite one at the moment. Another Glossier product I'm bringing is the Glossier Lash Slick. I love this mascara, and on days when I'm gonna be more lightweight makeup, something like this is just, you know, it doesn't really give me a lot of trouble. It doesn't smudge everywhere. It looks very, very natural, and it is very easy to take off, which is so important to me when I travel because oftentimes I'm traveling with like just a tiny bit of makeup remover. I don't have as much makeup remover to just spend 7 hours like taking off my mascara. This comes off really easily, which is one of the reasons that I love it so much. It gives me a natural look, and the days when I want to look natural, I can go in with something like this. If by any chance I want to go more intense with my mascara on any given day, I can do the Tom Ford Badass Mascara. This is my favorite mascara, and I don't go anywhere without it. It is amazing. It makes my lashes just look very voluminous and very long. I'm wearing it today. You guys know all about this. I've raved so much about it, so I'm not going to do that anymore. It's just, this is going to be for the days when I just want something more dramatic on my eyes. Who knows? Always be prepared. This is amazing, and I could not leave it behind. Travels everywhere with me. The first lip product that I always like to bring with me is a gloss, and the chosen one is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. This is amazing. It's also a mini, so travel size, perfect to fit inside my bag and not take up as much space. I really love this gloss because I can wear it on its own, or I can apply it on top of other products, and I know it's just gonna look fantastic, and it's just very versatile. I can chuck it in literally anywhere, even if I'm bringing like a really tiny bag. I always reach for this when I'm home, so why wouldn't I bring it with me when I travel? For my staple nude, I'm bringing my Glossier Generation G lipstick in Cake. Love this. Definitely never leave my house without this. I really don't. It is just my perfect nude. I love the formula. Sheer lipstick has been my thing lately, so I definitely really enjoy this. I'm also bringing this because I know it can withstand the heat. There are products, lip products, that just melt immediately after being in the sun or in your bag for like 10 minutes. I know this one doesn't do that, and it's just my perfect nude. Goes with everything. I can literally put it on whenever. Don't even need a mirror, so it's a no-brainer. I'm definitely bringing it. If I ever want a darker nude, deeper nude, something that's a little bit more matte and packs a punch, I'm bringing the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in Trendsetter. Again, this is a travel size, which is perfect. Travel sizes are amazing. I'm not such a huge fan of liquid lipsticks, but for the days when I need something that'll last me a long time, when I don't want to be reapplying, then this will come in clutch. And also, it doesn't melt because it's already melted, so the heat doesn't really do what it does with regular bullet lipsticks, which is partly why I'm bringing it, and it's also tiny, so it won't take up a lot of space in my bag. Next, for my bold lipsticks, the first one I'm bringing is the Bite Beauty Outburst Longwear Lip Stain in Orange Fizz. I'm going to Australia during the summer, so I'm bringing summery colors, and this orange one is one of my favorite colors to wear during summer. I love this because it's a stain, but it applies like a bullet lipstick, so it isn't uncomfortable. It never dries. Like, it's basically a regular lipstick with staining properties, so it lasts a long time on the lips. You really don't have to reapply it, and the color packs a punch. It is beautiful, it is so nice, and it is travel friendly because it is also quite tiny and it isn't prone to extreme fast melting, which is very important to me. And then lastly, I am bringing a red. This is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Bossy. Everything is rubbed off, like there's nothing left, because I love this so much. I am taking this partially because it is a very easy lipstick to apply. It is very tiny, it is very easy to be precise with it, which is what I need when I'm applying something bold. This is just a beautiful standard red. I love it on my lips. Again, it's matte, so it's gonna last a little bit longer, and it isn't gonna melt as quickly as something more satin or creamy would. And honestly, red lipstick is always a must. You never know when you're gonna need it, and I always travel with a red. This time I am taking this one. Bossy. That's it. That is literally everything that I pack with me. My packing method, probably not as organized as some people have it, but it works for me. The clear bag just makes everything very easy to see and pick out, and it isn't super heavy. What do you guys think? Do you like my tips? Do you think they're helpful? Please let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video and you learned something, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you wish to subscribe, definitely do that. I would not be mad at all. I post super easy and real makeup and beauty content every week, so please make sure to subscribe if you're into that. By the time you guys are watching this, I am probably gonna be in Australia living my best life. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to like follow along with my trip. I'm probably gonna be posting some things on there, and yeah, the handle is right here and the link is down below. Enough self-plugging. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video, okay? Bye everybody. Mwah!